Kelazhur and Riquiz. Here we go. Game number 1. Gonna be taking place. Oh, camera. Camera. It's the best of 5. And here we go. Here we go. In the top left side of the map, we have a blue Terran player. He's been in the Netherlands for so long that we felt pity for him and allowed him to join in the tournament here. He is Kelazhur. He's not streaming right now. Well, alright. Still though, a shout out to his stream, I guess. In the bottom right side, we have the teal Zerg player. He's in the bottom right. He is a Zerg. He is teal. I suppose that's everything I just said. He is Riquiz. Alright. And now we're waiting. And now we're waiting for anything interesting to develop here. Kelazhur looks like he's gonna go for the Reaper expand. Riquiz looks like he's going for the something quite standard as well. The hatchery into a gas, into a spawning pool, into what is going to most likely be a quick third base as well. Adding on towards his overall expanding list. Kelazhur, of course, has the Terran a little bit later with that expansion, but you know what? It's the Terran way. It's the Terran way. They're just a bunch of a little bit more patient type, aren't they? Very calm, relaxed. That's just that's just what Terrans are. Anyway, yeah. So, what is up? I guess I could talk a little bit about the prize pool as well, guys. Do not forget that it is pretty much fully made by the donations, the generosity of the overall StarCraft 2 community. If you are enjoying these games, if you want the Dutch StarCraft League to have a better prize for these players, then definitely go check out the website dscl.nl/donate, and you will be able to add a little bit of extra money if you want. And we'd be very thankful. Of course, those players would also be very thankful. And yeah, overall, just you'd be fueling the grassroots of the StarCraft 2 Dutch scene, specifically. Alright, Reaper roaming around, trying to get himself into a good position to still deny that drone. The drone, actually, the extractor getting rather close here. Okay, does get cancelled in time. Riquiz, ooh, does lose that single drone there. Really didn't want that to have happen. Making the extractor a couple of times here to try and avoid it. But yeah, look at that. Kelazhur having been able to... Oh my god, are you joking? Are you joking? That's gotta be rather frustrating, eh? Oh my god, how does that happen? Kelazhur as well. I mean, if... Oh my god, he gets out as well. No way. What a magician. That's just silly. I'm sorry, that's just silly. That's preposterous. That Reaper's, he's just got to go back into the Zerg base, and he's just going to have to sacrifice himself. I'm sorry, that was too much for me. Killing off a creep tumor too. Kelazhur, he is looking like he's just doing absolutely everything. Killing off another creep tumor here. 2 creep tumors already going down. Jeez Louise. He's coming around again. Is there more? You got another one for me? I'll take it. Kelazhur versus Riquiz. Who could have guessed Riquiz getting this far in the tournament this time around? Yeah. Right, getting a bit too greedy with that Reaper this time. Not going to be able to see anything anymore with him. Let's see. I mean, he did... Okay, he's going to have to do a scan here. He sees that there's nothing in the main base, but unfortunately for him, the valuable information is in fact, of course, over here in the natural, that there is in fact a lay attack and there is a spy attack. Now, Kelazhur does realize that there's no third base, right? That's this big sign of trouble coming his way. It's the big thing that is gonna have to keep him awake at night. He already has a full wolf. He made a nice, good amount of supply depots there. But yeah, he needs to start prepping for something, and he's not completely sure for what. Oh. What happened there? He lost 3 workers. Oh, it's the Liberator. I hear him. There he is. Okay. My bad. My bad. Anyway, yeah, that's the Liberator. Getting 5 kills actually in total. So Riquiz also not really noticing it for a little while here. And yeah, just the overall, what looks like the multitasking from Kelazhur just potentially being a bit much for Riquiz to deal with. Oh my dear lord, it's still up there. It's still going as to how he's buying another distraction here for it. Killing off more workers now as the Mutalisk finally entering the field. But yeah, 19, 23 workers, 23. Oh my dear lord. Alright, yeah, that is very deadly. Killing off eggs with the Mutalisk in there as well. Alright, okay, I mean, that is not good advertising for your stream, Riquiz, I suppose. He's really trying though. He's gonna try to get a other third base up and rolling here, but yeah, Kelazhur, jeez Louise, an absolutely dominating performance so far. Being able to put himself into, well, I mean, in a situation that is gonna be hard to lose for most Terran players, but this guy is not most Terran players. He is an absolute beast of this race. And he's gonna, you know what, I feel like this is gonna come through with a big push at one point and absolutely smite the floor with Riquiz. Let's take a look. I mean, he still has a pretty good Mutalisk count overall, right? That is his 1 salvation so far. 11 Mutalisk, but 26 work, or I said 26 Marines are roaming around as well. Need to be careful. I mean, the Mutalisk could do still quite a bit of damage, even with the missile turrets there. But, oh my god, attempting to assassinate those Marines, but yeah, quick reaction there from Kelazhur. Going back and forth, killing off a couple of those Mutalisks, killing off even more right now. Stimming further forwards, trying to kill off all of them. In he comes, no, rotating around, ring around the rosy. Those Mutalisks realizing they are in a nasty situation. Kelazhur no longer really giving them the light of day, just running around, going backwards towards the Zerg base. He realizes that, you know what, I don't have to kill them right now. If I just go towards your base, you're gonna be forced to start coming backwards anyway with them and try to deal with my Marines anyway, which is what I want you to do. And yeah, now coming in, these Banelings could be the final grace of Riquiz, though he does almost have the Baneling speed. There it is, okay. So it could be a lot easier for him now to take this engagement. Needs to just watch out for the single, well actually 2 Widow Mines here. Alright, manages to set one off. That's a really good start. These Marines as well, only having the 1 single Medivac still with energy here. It's going to be difficult for them to really get, you know what, continuously use Stim. But overall, I mean, yeah, really nice pickup here, spreading out those Marines, using the drop, killing off a lot of Banelings with not that many Marines. Army supply as well, look at that, 66 versus 32. A lot of it still, of course, is across the map here for Kelazhur, but he's just making it all happen. Oh, pretty good connections though. And that means he is going to have to retreat again, but he has been forcing Riquiz all the time on making the army units instead of making any more drones here, which is a rather nasty situation for him because he is only on 31 drones. And if Kelazhur just keeps up trading like this, he's going to be in an absolutely fine situation. Killing off more drones here, the worst thing that could happen. Burrowing this Widow Mine as well. If that goes off, 19 workers, that is, oh my dear lord. I mean, he was in a rough spot before, but oh my god. You have to keep rubbing that salt in the wound here, Kelazhur. Gee. Alright, well, okay. A little bit too dominant here, I would say. Riquiz, though, was in a good position for a... Well, he never really was in a good position, was he? That Reaper just being an absolute nail in his side. A thorn in his eye. How do you call this? A thorn in his side? A pointy object that is just bugging him a lot in his shoe. And yeah, completely forcing Riquiz off his own tempo, off his own build order. And yeah, everything going to ham and a biscuit there for him. Game number 2, Ephemeron, will be our next one in this best of 5 series. I am ready. Right. I just like to say good luck, have fun as well. I know that I'm not playing, but overall it's still quite a bit of joy for me to wish them good luck and have fun too. Try to be a friendly face at least. Alright. Kelazhur and Riquiz. Game number 2 happening right now. Unfolding before our very eyes. Here is Kelazhur. He is he's sending an SCV out on the map quite early on. Doesn't want to make this a late night, it seems. Riquiz on the other side, just happily droning away, none the wiser. His Overlord also kind of going in a straight pattern so far. Oh my god. I am so happy. He's so happy right now. He has no idea. Kelazhur, you conniving son of a gun. Oh my god. It's just like, yep, good luck, good luck. Wishing you the best. Hope it works out for you. I'm sure you'll do fine, buddy. Jeez Louise. Alright, well, I mean... close your eyes, everybody. This is, I don't think this is going to be pretty. It's going totally unscouted so far. Only just now putting down his spawning pool. Yep. This is not looking pretty so far for Riquiz. Well, it is going to be a Reaper. Luckily, it's just one barracks, though. I mean, Kelazhur, a merciful god so far. Putting down his bunker as well, right in front of that expansion. Might as well. Making himself a factory at home. Completing that wall of a crucial part of everything here. But yeah, the Reaper is going to be done before the spawning pool is done. That is not a good sign if you're Zerg. 4 links are going to get constructed, but here comes the first Reaper already in the base. Yeah, that should be able to get a couple of nice drone kills here. If you thought the Reaper before was annoying, and this Reaper right now, it's going to be a whole different level. And SCV as well, joining in to get some blood on his drill as well. Killing off a drone. Dying afterwards, though, unfortunately. Now just making Marines putting them in the bunker here. So he's not even investing any more gas into this. And look at them controlling this Reaper. This is just absolutely maddening to play against as a Zerg. This is so difficult. The Queen's trying to engage this Reaper, but the Reaper just is just too nimble, just too quick on his feet. Rotating around continuously, alright, coming back around again. The bunker has been salvaged actually, so... Kelazhur doesn't really want to continue on with this aggression, it seems, for very much longer. Okay, because there was a spine crawler, that makes sense actually. Maybe I should stop being lazy and following this Reaper around. It's just amazing how much it's actually walking. Second base for Kelazhur did get created here. It is placed off center, so maybe there was a drone there blocking for a little while, but there you go. Anyway, making a third command center as well. Normally you see Terrans do this if the rush fails, but you know what, that rush didn't really fail, did it? It was pretty darn successful. And Riquiz is going to be able to scout this out though, so that's a big boon for him. He's going to be able to realize that there is in fact a third base coming up. And Kelazhur, is he crazy? He's putting down a fusion core as well. Is he going to try to transition into battle cruisers from here? He's being very greedy. this might still provide Riquiz with an opportunity to get aggressive with that Roach Warren. Did Kelazhur already see the Roach Warren? Yeah, he did. He did see the Roach Warren, so he should be aware that, you know what, he shouldn't be investing too much into the battlecruisers here. Neither should he get too much of those Hellions. Those are not going to help out too much in this situation. Alright, roaming around the Hellions. Looking for blood in the water still, but I mean, Riquiz, he's just going to go for a lay attack instead. Is he going to try to do some sort of Nidus play here? We've seen him do it successfully already once before today against Holy Hit. But no, it does look like he does want to get himself third base. It's going to get scouted here by Kelazhur, trying to figure out, oh, is he going to get the denial here? No, he doesn't see the drone actually, just barely out of sight. So moving around, moving back again. The Reaper trying to figure out what is coming his way. He sees that there is in fact a lay attack, and then afterwards he did see a Spore Crawler there. Wait, where was the Spire being created? The Spire? Wow, that's a good location. Hiding it rather well. For a moment though, I thought the Spore Crawler was the Spire. Looks very, very similar there. Armory on the way as well for Kelazhur. And yeah, it is just going to be battlecruisers. One battlecruiser already out on the field, and Riquiz getting himself the Spire. The Spire trying to fight off against the battlecruiser, I suppose. I mean, what did he see that made him think? I guess we've already seen him do a lot of Spire attack anyway, didn't we? Really appreciates it. Wow, 3 queens already going down. Holy hell. That is quite a bit of damage. This one battlecruiser is going to win Kelazhur the game now from this point on, I feel like. Killing off more drones here. Just burning them to a crisp. No matter how dominant Riquiz seemed previously against his other opponents, Kelazhur just proving that he can one-up those guys by quite a bit. The battlecruiser though doesn't have recall available yet, or teleport, tactical teleportation, tactical jumping. That's so many Hellions now coming around as well. We haven't seen any roaches though whatsoever. I'm pretty sure if Riquiz realized that this was a 3-base and it was battlecruisers, I'm pretty sure he would have gone for those roaches, right? That would have made a lot of sense to me. Even taking the initial damage, I feel like the roaches would have been the right call there. Big roach attack. But yeah, unfortunately for him, wasn't able to realize that there was an opportunity there. And now having to deal with a lot of Hellions in his main base. 17 workers going down immediately. Jeez Louise, 19, 20. We're going to stop counting here, but because it's going to keep going quite quickly. The Mutilates are cancelling that third base, but you know what? Kelazhur is doing the exact same thing. That's got to be it. There's no way. Jeez Louise, 30 supply versus 112. Kelazhur, what a beast. No problem whatsoever for him. And GG is called. Game number 2 going to Kelazhur as well. Well played by him. Oof. Oof. Riquiz. Let's see. Can he still make something happen here in game number 3? Can he start his comeback? Might want to try and do some sort of a harassment play. Maybe some quick aggression play. It could happen. Might be the best one for him. The best option right now. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you're supposed to do in this situation. Either way, Kelazhur versus Riquiz. We're going into game number 3. This is going to be another 3-0 here in the round of 4. And, well, if it is, that means we're already going to get started quite quickly with the finals. Quite a little bit ahead of schedule as well. would have guessed? Who would have guessed? What a surprise. Kelazhur. I mean, yeah. Kelazhur and Hearthstone being in the finals. Okay, okay. But so many games going so heavily into favor for one player here so far. That's a tough pill to swallow sometimes here and there. Anyway. Let's update the score here. In the bottom right side, we have a blue Terran player. He is Kelazhur. He is normally not Dutch, but we made him an honorary Dutchman because, after all, he's been in the Netherlands for so long, and he's been a, you know what, great benefactor, joining a lot of offline events as well. That's why, of course, he was allowed to participate in these, well, in the Dutch StarCraft League. His opponent right here, he is a real Dutchie. He is the Teal Zerg in the top left. He is Riquiz. Having a really good run so far. Being able to beat Agaham in a ZVZ as well. Maybe with some cheesy tactics here and there, or very aggressive plays at least. But overall, still doing a pretty good job. Being an alright Zerg. Also, I mean, he did really well against some Protoss. We saw him play against Holy Hit. He did incredibly well there as well. And yeah, it's gonna. It's kind of painful to see how incredibly he's being outclassed now by Kelazhur. Can he still make something happen here? The first game around, he just got absolutely tormented by that Reaper. The first Reaper being able to stop him from taking a third base pretty much permanently. Which, you know what, I've never really seen happen before. That's crazy. That amount of delay on the third base with a Reaper and an SCV, I mean, that's mental. The SCV, first of all, managing to get the block with the for the drone. So he wouldn't be able to go to that base. Look at that. Again, once more, rotating around, forcing the drone to go on the left side here. The Reaper, though, isn't going to be able to get the block off this time around, though. Riquiz on time, not taking any delayment there this time around. Maybe even taking it just in the nick of time, so the Reaper cannot be a bother there. Just to make sure that he won't be bothered too much by the Reaper. The Reaper already 2 kills, 1 Zergling and a drone. Looking for more blood in the water though. Trying to find his prey. His next target, his next victim. To be gunned down by this lone gunman. You know what, already 3 kills. Only 1 worker still though. 3 Zerglings getting picked off by this Reaper too. Is he gonna get out? That would be mental. Yes, he is. Of course he is. What do I expect even? Why am I still surprised by this? Healing up a little bit again. Is he gonna get another drone? Yeah, sure. Why not? Right? Oh my dear lord. He's gonna die here now. No. Oh my. No. I mean. Okay, I guess not. Jesus. Man. This is just turning to be cruel now for Riquiz. And in come the Hellions with the Reaper here, killing, trying to kill off the Queen. We are seeing more of the same old fusion core tactics, but this time around, Riquiz is playing the winning strategy against the battlecruisers here. The Roaches, a very strong opponent against this strategy, right? 2 Creep Tuners going down. I mean, it delays the Roaches a little bit here. And Kelazhur did see those Roaches. He did see 3 Roaches now marching across, immediately pulling back to his own base, trying to get ready here. He's just staying in the middle of the map. Is he going to go for a counterattack with these Hounds, or is he going to attempt to do a full hold using those? Is he trying to jump on top of those Roaches before they get on grouped up? No, he's just playing it casually. Actually, Riquiz, he's making more drones behind this as well. So he's not even going all in with this. He only made 6 Roaches and a Ravager. Yeah, that's just not going to be enough. I don't think that's going to be enough to really bust Kelazhur here. Already has, well, one bunker constructed. Second bunker on the way. His wall off is pretty plentiful. Doesn't want to lose the supply depots though. He's going to get supply blocked here, but ooh, might not have a choice. Needs to complete this one. There we go. Yeah, now he has a siege tank and he has a battle cruiser. So, I mean, yeah, Riquiz did kill off 3 workers. Make that 4 workers. But now, he doesn't have much against the battle cruiser. He doesn't have much against those Hellions anymore. Does he have, how many queens does he have? He has 3 queens right now. There goes the battle cruiser, just teleporting right into the main base. Only one spore crawler here, no queens whatsoever, targeting down the little probe or the drone seas. And to create another spore crawler, targeting down the queens. Might be able to get one for pretty much free here as the Hellions are rotating in as well. Look at that, chasing down those drones. And yeah, that could be a lovely bit of damage here. And yes, it is immediately taking place. Look at that, that is mental amounts of damage once again being dealt here by the Kelazhur, the blue Terran. Incredible amounts of damage taking place. And yeah, you know what, it's very unfortunate for Riquiz. He had a good run, but ultimately he met just a brick wall that had no mercy whatsoever. And just absolutely annihilated him. I thought he was making a good choice with the roaches. Unfortunately though, he just didn't make enough. He didn't have enough gas to make the Ravages really worthwhile, or get them to a high enough count to really bust through the wall, all the bunkers. And yeah, I mean, it looks like we're gonna have Kelazhur versus Harstem in the finals here, a best of 7. I don't want to call Riquiz out yet. Of course, he's still in this game. He still feels like he might have a chance. So maybe he just wants to prolong his suffering here. Either way. That was a very rough one. 56 works now versus 29. How am I gonna hype this one up? How am I gonna hype this one up, guys? Kelazhur just going benchy now. He's getting Yamato Cannon too. Getting vehicle upgrades. He's going mech behind this. So maybe he's not even gonna kill off his opponent immediately afterwards. But, I mean, I'm not even sure if he has to. Having this third base with quite a lot of workers here. Maybe Riquiz doesn't know the exact amount of workers available for Kelazhur. So, yeah, I'm a bit worried. I'm a bit worried here. 60 army supply roaming around now, coming across the map here. This battle cruiser is somehow, someway still alive and kicking. Taking on 3 queens and just somehow avoiding all those spore crawler shots as well at the same time. Oh, Banshee. Ah, there we go. Nice pick off. A good start to, well, I mean a comeback, but this is a bit brutal, guys. I want to make this more epic than it is, but it's very difficult to do so. The vials are pretty good. He needs a lot more of those, though. Like, he needs at least like 6 more of those vials hitting like that without losing too much in the meantime as well. Which seems to be quite a difficult job for him to do right now. And he, in fact, is fighting against siege tanks right outside of that base. His base is being sieged up. Blue Flame is done. The Blue Flame Hellions are almost on top of the workers every time. They're trying to get closer and closer. Are they just going to rotate around? Yes, they are. They don't care. Killing off workers there. Killing off workers here. The base falls. All those drones are gonna run away, and Riquiz has the GG out of there. Well played by Kelazhur, indeed. Yeah, that means we are gonna go into a best of 7 finals between Harstem and Kelazhur.